So what underlies all of my work is an interest in how systems can be subjective and how the subjective can be found in systems. So in addition to being an artist, I'm active as an independent curator. My experiences as an artist are a large part of what informs and guides my curatorial approaches. So it's important to me to maintain an art practice so that I can better understand and relate to the artists that I collaborate with. When I'm navigating my own thoughts and feelings, I realize that the systematic, rational part of me and the subjective, emotional part of me often overlap, collide, and even fuse together. So I'm interested in extending these tensions within myself into my work. So I use a few different approaches in my art practice, but for this 3-month residency, I'm concentrating on my conceptual explorations of hand embroidery. So I see embroidery as this repetitive, obsessive process that can be both meditative and tedious. You can only make one stitch at a time, so it feels like this slow accumulation of deliberate decisions. There's something very structured about it, even if the materials convey softness and intimacy. To keep the focus on these aspects, I use relatively basic materials and techniques, and I avoid the use of imagery. Instead, text plays a very big part in my work, either in the form of rules that define how I stitch abstract patterns, or by directly embroidering text that I collect or write myself. So I also explore the interplay between the legible and the illegible, such as by showing the back of the embroidery, removing stitches, or using thread that is similar in color to the fabric. So this is actually the first time I've been out of Singapore since the start of the pandemic. I started this residency after a long string of back-to-back projects, so I've been using it as an opportunity to clear my head and reflect on how my practice can move forward. So I really appreciate having this space on my own and this freedom to develop my work at my own pace. I like that the residency is located in a peaceful and quiet neighborhood where I can focus on my work, but at the same time I can still travel to the city to see the art it has to offer. Being able to experience different perspectives of art making and exhibition making is really crucial for my growth as both an artist and a curator.